What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today we're heading in to get the wheels rebuilt, but because we're going for a long drive, I figured I would sit down and have a chat with you guys about my approach to nutrition in the gym, in life, in holidays, things like that. So without further ado, let's jump on in. Okay, so let's cover something. Disclaimer, I'm not telling any of you how to eat, what to do. This is just me telling you guys what I do for some entertainment. If you want to follow it, that is your choice. If you don't want to follow it, that is your choice. So let's just touch on a couple of things. Firstly, fad diets. I'm not a big fan of fad diets. I like things that are consistent and things that you can stick to, things that you can stick to through life. Fad diets are the diet that's a fad. You're only going to do it for a little bit and then you're going to bail on it and then you're going to go back to what you were. I like to change my whole outlook on things so that it makes more sense. Now I'm going to try and keep this as simple as possible. Now, talking about fad diets, something like Keto Diet, right? Keto Diet is such a great diet. It's a no carbs, essentially high fats, high protein. It's a great diet, but it's very, very strict. So most people that say, oh, I'm on keto, you're not. You're just on a low carb diet. And I don't like that because it shines a bad light on carbs. Carbs are not bad. It's just eating too many carbs is bad because it's just it's a form of food, and eating too much food is gonna make you fat. So it's not because it's carbs, it's because it's calories, and calories are in everything. Everything you eat has calories. So let's talk about my approaches. I've got my strict approach, my everyday approach, and my holiday approach. So my strict approach and my everyday approach are a twist on each other, right? So my strict approach is meal prep, same meals every day, etc., exact calories, exact proteins, fats, carbs, exact weights, all that sort of thing, right? That's when I really want to make a big difference, like going into Ibiza. I'm going to be doing that very soon. I'm probably going to get very strict on my diet to get nice and lean for the holiday, right? On the other side of the twist, my everyday kind of diet, I guess you call it, I will still stick to proteins, fats, carbs, and a calorie count, but I will just eat kind of what I want and fit them into this app. Now, MyFitnessPal is the app that I use all the time. It's a great calorie counting app. It can, when you actually, you've probably heard of it. If you haven't heard of it, it's a good app. I'm not affiliated with them. I don't make any money. It's just a really convenient, useful app that covers a lot of stuff. A lot of people use it. So its database of foods is huge. And when I say it's database of foods, you scan the barcode and it comes up with the food. Done, it's easy. You just put in how much you eat of it. So when you set up, it'll tell you to put in your age, your height, your weight, your goals, all that sort of stuff. And it'll give you a calorie output for either cutting, maintaining, or bulking. I always am cutting, but we'll talk about that a bit later. Now, yes, it is very general. It's very general population aimed, but it's a good starting point, right? So if you start with that, start with the proteins, fats, and carbs they give you. Personally, I like to run a little bit higher proteins. I run 1.8 to 2 grams per kilo. So for me, roughly 180 grams of protein per day because I'm always cutting, right? And then it will give you carbs and fats and however you want to roll it, right? Then as you eat through the day, you scan whatever you eat or you punch in whatever you eat in the little descriptor and off you go. That's it. It's that easy. Don't go over your calories. Done. Okay? Win. Now, the way I prioritize those macros, proteins, fats, and carbs, is proteins number one. And then my number two priority is my calories. So I make sure I hit my protein and then I make sure I don't go over on my calories. And that's pretty much it. So that's how I approach it. That's my flexible dieting, I guess you could call it, my everyday dieting. So one morning I'll have toast and butter. And one morning I'll just have eggs or whatever, and I just punch it in and I make sure at the end of the day, I know what I need to eat. By the end of the day, if I'm a little low on calories, okay, cool, I'm having a bit of an extra cut today. If I'm low on protein, I'll make sure I have a protein shake. People ask me, oh man, how many protein shakes do you have a day? Varies. One day I could have 3, one day I could have none, one day I could have 1. Just depends what my body needs. I generally have my protein shakes I'll kind of have an idea of what I'm going to eat for the day, so I might have 2, right? One in the middle of the day and then one at the end of the day to make sure I've hit my protein intake, right? Now, so that's kind of my everyday approach. And then I've got my holiday approach, okay? My holiday approach is very lax. Guys, keep in mind that when you're on holiday, okay? You're there to enjoy yourself. You're not there, unless you're like, you know, like super strict and you're trying to be a bodybuilder or like compete or whatever. If that's the case, you're probably not gonna be taking anything from this video because you're gonna have a coach, you're gonna be very specific with all of your calories, etc., etc. So this probably won't help you. This is gonna help, I guess, the general population trying to get into sorting out their food a little bit or getting a bit more structure, right? On holidays, you're on holiday. I generally have a big breakfast, coffees all day, maybe a snack in the middle of the day, might go out for lunch, depending on what, you know, what's happening, and then a decent sized dinner. I don't really track it. And to be honest, after you do this for like 6 months, your eyes will track it for you. You'll look at something and be like, yeah, it's pretty much X amount of calories. Oh, that's X amount of calories. Oh, that's probably got X amount of protein in it. And you'll roughly know, right? I will, to a degree, try and not go over my cutting calories. So, at the moment it's 2250. But if I do, I do. I'm on holiday, who cares, right? I'm there to enjoy myself. I'm there to have a great time. I'm not there to get shredded. I'm there to be on holiday, okay? Now, what I did in my last holiday, which I think probably helped maintain muscle, was I was drinking Bang energy drinks like all the time. I was drinking for the caffeine, but they have EAAs, essential amino acids, which is what your body needs to repair your muscles, right? Now, on holiday, I'm probably doing 20,000 steps a day, 30,000 steps a day. I'm walking around theme parks, walking around shopping centers and museums and just fun stuff, right? I'm busy, I'm active. So if you have a little bit extra food, it doesn't really matter that bad, right? I went away for 6 weeks a couple of years ago, came back, looked a little bit flat, looked a little bit fluffy. I was in the gym for a month, back, got it all back, like muscles filled back up with glycogen and water, body felt good, felt healthy again, all good, you know? You're on holiday, enjoy that holiday. Don't stress about, oh, I need this meal, I need that meal, I need protein, I need, you know? If you're stressing and you're on that level, like you're on that bodybuilder level, okay, I get it. But if you're like general population like me, just trying to look a bit better, look a bit healthier, maybe a bit bigger, maybe a bit leaner, whatever, don't stress so much. You got to get rid of this stress factor because it takes away the fun. It takes away the enjoyment of the whole thing. This should be enjoyable to progress your body, right? You should be having fun with this. You shouldn't be like just in a world full of stress, because honestly, you stressing about all this stuff is going to do far worse things to your body than missing a meal, okay? Now, cutting all the time. I'm always in a deficit, right? I'm not actually always in a deficit. I'm always aiming to be in a deficit. Let's give a scenario, right? Say my maintenance calories are 2,000 a day. That's 14,000 a week, 2 times 7, right? Let's say I'm on a 500 calorie deficit every day. End of the week, I'm at 11,500 calories, yeah? I go and have a cheat meal for 2,000 calories. Still in a deficit of 1,500 for the whole week. Still gonna lose a little bit of fat. I'm good, right? Now, let's go into the other side of it. Maintenance is 2,000, then that's 14,000 for the week. Add 500 a day because I'm bulking, right? Which for me, 500 calories a day extra is quite a bit. I would probably start to get a little bit fluffy, right? So you're sitting at 17,500 calories. And then I go and have a bad meal of 2,000 calories. And I'm almost at 20,000 calories, like 19,500 calories. That's a lot of calories. I'm gonna get even fluffier. I'm already on the verge of starting to get fluffy, and now I'm gonna get fluffier. And I like a nice meal once a week. I don't want to be on plan all the time because I'll get sick of it. Mentally, I'll just be like, stuff this, I'm not doing this anymore, right? I'd get over it, right? So when I'm always in a deficit, that week's deficit might not be as big as the previous week's, but so what? I'm still in a little bit of a deficit, I'm still chipping away at that mountain, getting to where I want to be. And worst case scenario, say I have a big blowout. Oh, big summer blowout. So what? I go up 500 calories above my maintenance. 500 calories above your maintenance calories for a whole week is nothing. It's nothing to stress about. Your body's not going to change because of 500 calories in a surplus for one whole week. Divide 500 by 7, that's how much you're over a day. Like you're over like what, 75 calories a day or something? Nothing. Insignificant, do not worry about it, okay? This is all me just trying to simplify things because it doesn't have to be complicated, right? People ask me, oh, what supplements do you want? Like, what supplements should I take? What supplements? Okay. The only supplements that I think have decent value is protein powder, obviously. Caffeine, and I don't mean you have to go and get pre-workouts. I mean coffee. I mean an energy drink. It just boosts you up, gets you in the gym, off you go. And to a degree, creatine. But when I say that, you know, with an asterisk, because creatine I think you should only take if you are 100% taking it every single day. You don't miss a day, your diet's on point, all that sort of stuff. Because creatine's one of those things, it's like a loading thing. You know, 5 grams every day. If you're having creatine for 2 days and you don't have it for 5 days, and then you have it for 1 day, you don't have it for 3 days, you're wasting your money, you're wasting your time. Just throw it in the bin, right? Well, don't throw it in the bin, but don't buy it, right? You should only be buying it if you're going to be very strict and have it every single day. If you have a protein shake every day, even on your rest days, and you can pop it in that, okay, yeah, fair enough. It's probably going to be beneficial. But I don't have creatine. Like, I can't be bothered with it. It's just more money that I don't want to spend. I've got cars to build. I've got holidays to go on. I can't be bothered going and spending 50, 60 bucks on creatine that I know I am not going to stick to every single day. Because I just don't sometimes. The only thing that I'm quite strict with is my vitamins. So, yeah, that is my approach to nutrition, guys. Keep it simple, keep it basic, keep it enjoyable, okay? Don't make yourself hate life because of this stuff. Just keep it chill. So guys, I hope you've enjoyed this. If you did, hit that like button. If you want to hang around, hit the subscribe like I always say. I am going to try and get a personal trainer that I have known ever since I started lifting on the channel. I'm going to try and do like a little podcast with him kind of style, like a chat interview kind of thing. Like I said in another video, I'm not doing a podcast like channel. I'm just might add it into a couple of things, some interviews, because he will be able to bring a lot of really good knowledge, really valuable knowledge to you all. And if you say we'll do it in a couple of months, say you guys implement some of this stuff, then in 2 months you'll be like, oh, now I understand all of this. Now it's all basic. This is like second nature to me now. And then when you get a little bit more information, it's not overloading you with information. So hopefully we can get him on. Hopefully we can get him over into Melbourne, because I know he does come over quite often. He's in Perth. And yeah, we'll have a chat. We'll have a bit more info for you guys and some more content. So guys, hope you enjoy. I'll see you in the next one. See you guys.